Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Now you might be thinking, Molly, your hair's looking a little bit dishevelled, and you're probably right. I've literally just got in from school and I'm filming this video again because I've already filmed it once and I was editing it and I was like, you know what, no, I need to scrap it and start again. Hey, as you might have guessed or just have realised by the title, I am doing a high-end lipstick collection. Now lipstick is definitely my favourite like branch of makeup. I was talking to my friend Eve, who you might remember from my Manchester vlog a couple of weeks ago, about maybe doing a collab, and we both love lipstick, so this is in collaboration with my friend Eve Doherty. I shall leave her channel linked below, who is doing the same video, but she has a lot of different high-end lipsticks, so if you're interested in her collection, then yeah, go head over to her channel and check that out. I'll link it below. But anyway, I just want to start out with the video. Okay, so I'm going to start with my MAC lipsticks. I have 7 MAC lipsticks in total. I personally think that's quite a few. Some of you might not think that's a lot at all. I know a lot of people have like 30, but 7 is quite a lot for me because I've only really been collecting them for about a year. So we're going to start out with nudes and then get progressively more dark because they're going to be harder to bring off, so I'm going to like assemble them till the end. I'm going to start out with my favourite one, I think, and it's also the palest and the one I've used the most of. So this is Brave. I'm going to do a lot of close-ups. So this is Brave. It is like a shiny, well no, it's a satin finish pink nude kind of colour. I like this because it's pinky. I don't like nudes that are brown toned because they look like concealer on my skin tone, which kind of is annoying because some people rock them loads. Sadly, I'm not about the life of, you know. But I'm just going to put this onto my lips and then you can see what it looks like. Yeah. Oh no, I'm going to need a lip liner for some of these. Damn. Okay, well I'm just going to put this on. I'm also going to need a mirror. One sec. Didn't think this through before I started filming, did I? Okay, I think I'm back in the same place. So yeah, I'm just going to apply this straight onto my lips. I don't put a lip liner on or anything with this. So as you can see, this is just quite a neutral nude colour. Like, you can't always tell I'm wearing a lipstick. I often wear this for school just because I think this is like the perfect like colour. I just think this has everything going for it. It's not matte, it's long lasting, it feels nice, it's just a really nice colour. I'm going to give my honest opinion of all of these because I know that some of you watching might want to go out and buy them afterwards. This is where my lips start to really hurt. Okay, so I'm going to continue with MAC lipsticks, and the next one I'm going to use is my Molly Classic, one that I love to death. And this is Hot Gossip. If you've been watching my channel for a long time, you might know that I bought this when I went out to New York, which I actually got on a bit of a whim. I just saw it and I was like, that looks really nice, kind of not really knowing much about it, and honestly it's so good. Like, I don't hear a lot of people hyping about this, and it's kind of similar to Brave, but it's a little bit more pinky, it's a bit more dewy, it's like definitely a spring or summer lipstick, and I think it looks so good with a tan. But I'm just going to put this on and then you'll see the subtle difference. It does look different, but you'll have to see. I really like this one because it gives off quite a Barbie pink almost like feel. However, it still is really easy to wear, it's easy to pull off, it's not a difficult pink, it's like really nice. And I just think that this is like a subtle, like some pinks, another one that I have is like really in your face. This is quite cash, a little bit more on the chill side, which is why I really like it, and I don't see a lot of people hyping about it. So get Hot Gossip, make it a hype. I hate taking them off so violently, like R.I.P. Molly's lips, R.I.P. So the next neutral colour I'm going to show you is this one that I have, which is one of the limited edition, so I don't think you can get this exact one, but I know for a fact that they bring them out seriously similar like all the time. So this is Viva Glam, what's this one, Viva Glam 6, I can't read Roman numerals, I think it's a 6, a V and an I. And this is all like a brown shimmery, it's a luster finish, it's got brown undertones, and I didn't choose this, this was a gift, but it's a really nice colour. If you're into your browns, this is kind of like a shimmery brown, but not in like a gross way. Like, this almost borders on a Your Lips But Better kind of shade because it's quite a neutral colour, but it definitely has brown undertones, so if you really like that life, then I'd really recommend checking out the MAC Viva Glams because these are the ones that come with the red thing. Often they get like celebrities to do various variations, so I know that Miley Cyrus has brought ones out, and I remember who else, but other celebrities. Okay, so this next one I got is another one that isn't very popular. Like, I've never really seen anyone else rave about it, and out of all the MAC lipsticks I have, this is probably my least favourite. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I bought it purely for the name, and it's called New York Apple, and you might be like, it's not even a nice name, but at the time I was trying to centre my makeup around like memories. I don't know why, just go with me with this. And I was in New York and I was like, oh, I really want a lipstick called New York. And I went into the MAC in Times Square. I think it was in Times Square. Yeah. And I was like, do you have anything called like New York or like something like that? And they're like, yeah, we've got New York Apple. And I guess you can kind of see why they've called it New York Apple. It's got like muted red undertones, but it's pink. And if this wasn't a frost finish, it would be so nice, but the frost finish makes it kind of like crack on your lips a bit, but I don't know, you might be about that frosty life. Oh, what was that sentence? Don't get me wrong, it's a really gorgeous colour and it looks really nice at Christmas time because it's almost like, do you know the Body Shop bring out like frosted berry scents? I imagine it'd go really nicely with one of those. I am glad I have it in my makeup collection though because this is quite a different lipstick look and feel. Like it doesn't look like anything else I have, so I guess that's your pro. Okay, so my next 3 MAC lipsticks require lip liners. So these are the ones that I apply when I've got a little bit more time or I'm going for a specific makeup look. And I'm going to start out with the first one that I ever got. So this was my first ever MAC lipstick when I find it. And this is called Cockney. It's a really nice red. It's based around like Londoners, I think. It's like Cockney slang and all that stuff. And this is your classic red lipstick. It's like the non-matte version of Russian red, is it that they have? Or Ruby Woo, I'm not sure. And I usually just apply this with a lip liner. So I have this one by Barry M and it's in the colour 3. It's just a red lip liner, so I line my lips first. So okay, so I tend to get it to about this stage and then actually apply the lipstick over the top. Now this is very, very red, and sometimes I'm not a massive fan of red lipstick, but this is definitely like a red lipstick. There's not really any undertones, it's just red. And this is actually the lipstick that I wore to the benefit launch party, so if you were wondering in that vlog, I saw a couple of comments. This is the lipstick that I had on, and I do really like it. The only thing I would say is that it isn't matte, so it moves quite easily, and it's one to kind of get on your teeth a little bit. And I think that this is a really nice one. I don't wear it all that often because if you watch me, like, you'll know I'm more of a pink lipstick kind of gal, so this isn't the first I would choose, but if I'm going for a red, this is always the red that I will pick out. It does not want to come off, guys. Okay, so now that my lips are kind of a little bit red and a little bit painful, we're going to go in with another matte lipstick. So I'm actually going to take this one now, which is All Fired Up by MAC, so we're still on MAC. And I'm a bit annoyed because this one's actually a bit broken, like the actual lipsticks come out, which is a bit annoying. It's besides the point, and I do really like this, although it's not like an everyday colour, so you have to wear it with lip liner. And I have this one by No. 7 in the colour Raspberry, I think it's called, yeah. The thing with this one is I find No. 7 lip liners so much nicer to work with than the Barry M one. It's just so much softer on your lips. And it's perfect because this is the exact same colour. So I'm going to go in with the lipstick. This is All Fired Up. Did I say? I don't know. Now this is a retro matte feel, so obviously it's difficult to apply. It's very, very like solid. Yeah, it doesn't move really nicely. It's quite like you have to work with it. However, if you're about the matte life, then this is one for you if you're into like bright ones. And I literally mean this. This does not move off your lips. And I really like this if you're going for something a bit more out there. Again, obviously not wearable on like a day-to-day basis, but for a bright pink, this is always my go-to. But now I'm going to move on to my last MAC lipstick, and probably one of my prized possessions. Like, I love this, but I never wear it because it's such a bold move. And this is Media. Now, I actually saw this floating around on Twitter as one of them, like, oh my god, lipstick goal pictures. And when I saw it, I was like, that's going straight on my Christmas list. So this is this really dark, almost black looking lipstick, but it's actually quite a berry tone if you like put it on. So don't be scared by the blackness, guys, it's okay. Yeah, again, you have to apply this with a lip liner, otherwise it looks ridiculous. So this is Barry M as well, and this is No. 7 by Barry M. Anyone else find lining their top lip a lot harder than lining the bottom one? I don't know. Okay, and then I just apply this over the top. The lip liner is not the most perfect match, but like it's the nearest I've ever found, so. Now, The reason that it looks like there's a bit of pink on the outside is actually because of the other lipsticks I've spent so long scrubbing off. But I think this is one of my favourite lipsticks that I own. It's so nice in autumn and winter time. Obviously that gets a bit less wear throughout summer, but it's okay, it's worth the wait. I am a MAC lipstick, so I've got 3 left to go that aren't MAC. My lips are really not thanking me for filming this video. They're like, Molly, stop. Okay, hopefully you guys can't pick up on like the redness that is you know, on my face. And the other lipsticks are a lot more gentle. There's only one matte one and I'm going to do it last. On to other brands that aren't MAC. Obviously, like predominantly my high-end makeup is MAC just because I really like MAC. So the next one I'm going to show you is by YSL and this is in the shade 17. This is the most stunning summer colour and I think this is called Rose Dahlia. I'm not going to lie to you, I think the main attraction to this is its packaging. It's this really nice gold, like metallic. The lipstick itself is really pretty, but it's also pretty on, so I'm going to show you. So this is obviously not the most pigmented, it's quite dewy. Well, it's very dewy. It's definitely more summer. It feels nourishing, but it's not a very bright pink. It's kind of like a coral. It's definitely a coral kind of colour, so it looks better with a tan. I think this is a really pretty colour, and YSL, I do kind of think it's overpriced for what it is because it doesn't last particularly long, but I think that's just the colour I chose. But as a brand, I think this is just stunning, and the packaging alone sells this for me, really. Like, look at the packaging. Okay, so my next two are actually quite similar, which I hadn't really realised before. So I'm going to talk you through my favourite lipstick that I own first, and this is by Burberry, which again was a gift by my friend Katie. I literally need to get her such a good birthday present now, like the pressure is on, guys. Yeah, this is called Rosewood. Again, another purchase just for the name, but yeah, if you're a Pretty Little Liars fan, you'll get it, you know. And this is stunning purely for the fact that they have the Burberry print like engraved in the lipstick. Like, you know it's expensive when their own print, their own design is like in the lipstick. Like, what is that? But aside from anything else, it's a really nice pink nude colour. Like, it's not really out there pink, but it's not a nude, so I'm just going to pop it on and show you. Now, I honestly think the formula of the Burberry lipsticks is better than any lipstick formula I've ever felt. I wouldn't go as far as to say that it's matte. The only way I can describe it is velvety, like it says. Like, it feels amazing on, it's so wearable, like the colour is so nice. Like, honestly, this is such a win, and obviously these are pricey as heck, but if you're thinking of investing in like a high-end lipstick, like a high-end lipstick, Burberry, I would say, are probably my favourite makeup brand. I feel like my lips look really pink and red now. I'm sorry if that is picking up on camera. But my last one is by Urban Decay, and there's a little bit of a backstory to this. Basically, I got this when I went to Nice with France. I went to Nice with France. When I went to Nice with school back in October last year, and we walked past a Sephora every single day, but because it had just been my birthday, I'd got a lot of makeup, so I was like, you know what? It's okay. I can hold my willpower in. I don't need to go in Sephora. I don't need to buy anything. It's okay. Or like, we went in Sephora all the time, but I didn't get anything. And it got to the very last day, and I was like, you know what, I need that lipstick in my life. So this is the Urban Decay 1993, and it's not a Molly colour at all, because it's like brown with undertones of like almost grey, kind of maybe a bit of pink. But the packaging is really nice. As you can see, it's like purple and black. State the obvious, why not? But this underwent a little bit of a tragedy. I'm not sure when it happened, but at some point the lid was put on it, so the top's a little bit squished, but I managed to recover it quite well. Anyway, it's matte, it's retro, it's very Taylor Swift, I'd say. I'm going to put it on. Now again, it looks kind of pink around the outside of my lips just because of the amount I've scrubbed at them with the flannel. But yeah, this is, as you can probably see, has muted grey undertones, which is the only thing that makes me a little bit like, do I like it? But I think that I do. I went through a phase of wearing this a lot around my birthday, so if you go back to watch my videos, you might see me wearing it. But I think this is a really nice colour. It reminds me almost of Dolce K by Kylie Jenner. I don't have it, but when I tried Eve's on the other week, that's the only thing that it reminded me of. I was like, oh, it's like my lipstick that I have by Urban Decay. The only thing I think is not so nice is the packaging is pretty boring. Like, it's just a black tube. Could have been purple. Urban Decay have a really nice shade of purple for their colour, and they used black, and I'm like, But other than that, I think this is a win-win lipstick, to be fair. So I'm going to leave it on to finish the video just because my lips are in so much pain I don't think I could bring myself to take it off. That is mainly it. So that's my 10 high-end lipsticks. If you've enjoyed this, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and I would love to at some point do a drugstore version because I have a hell of a lot of lipsticks, like I'm telling you. Give it a thumbs up and check out Eve's video. She's done the same thing but has a lot of different lipsticks to me. So if you're interested, her links shall be below. But other than that, I think it's everything, and I shall see you on the weekend with a vlog. Bye guys!